Hello guys, and welcome all to a all-new video of the Raven's Paranormal reviewing videos. I still have the weird voice, I still have the cold. It's not gone yet. It's getting better though. Without further ado, I have found someone who has a couple of spooky videos, 5 if I can see correctly, 5 spooky videos, ghost videos, scary compilation from BizarreBub. Not Bob, but Bub. I have absolutely never heard of these guys, so I have no idea what this video is going to do. But without further ado, let's go watch and see what's going to happen.
Downright terrifying is caught on camera. The footage comes from an indoor home security camera that the couple had installed inside their bedroom. After the chilling events of that night, they sent this video to a friend who looked it over and concluded that what happened in the
What the hell is he doing? That is a fan hack, I can understand that one. But I think he's popping a pimple. That's bizarre. Why are you filming your own bedroom? That's one of my questions. Which I think it has something to do with having paranormal activity in your house already, or strange thing happening. But why the hell are you putting a camera in your bathroom? On the other hand, he is popping a pimple.
their home is beyond explanation.
Oh yeah, definitely. Pimple.
Needless to say, the friend had found the video to be disturbing. At the start of the clip, we can see both partners doing their nightly routine. One's at the foot of the bed, while the other is inside the bathroom. Then, minutes later, the partner who is inside the bathroom joins the other in bed. It isn't until seconds later that we see both partners fully in bed. However, it is at this moment that something disturbing is caught on camera. This is what was caught.
Es que todo fue tan rápido, hermano, todo fue tan rápido. Mira, todo estaba tranquilo, ni medio apagan las luces como que, aunque como que siente algo, no sé, por la espalda. Mira, no, esa me creo que...
What the fuck?
¿Viste? ¿Viste? Mírame la piel.
That's
The
weird.
sheet suddenly pulls itself off the bed. The man then proceeds to check the bathroom, when all of a sudden, he's attacked by something. The woman is also attacked by an unseen force. They then leave the room at once and promptly run to the front door. But then something else happens that has left the couple even more disturbed than before. Take a look.
Hermano, y esas cosas que se ven por ahí decir. No sé, mira.
Me comienzan a salir más cosas.
Más cositas de esas.
Mamá.
Mira,
Ya.
todo en una sola.
Todo el cuarto.
No, es que no, de ahí no termina todo, loco. Es que es en toda la casa. O sea, él tiene que salir rápido a esa casa. Yo ya le dije. Es en toda la casa.
Y ahí está un pájaro. Está todo bien. Ahí está el pájaro. Ya mira que le toca la barriga.
Mira, ahí es que ya no fue si la bajó en peso, pues la bajó en peso. Mira, oye, mira, son los cuadros. Mira.
Ahora está prendiendo el foco, se cayó eso.
Mira, me la vi loco como es el loco. Mira, ahí ya cae, ahí mira, ahí ya no puede más la china, mira. Mira,
Desde el televisor.
el televisor, hermano. No encontraba las llaves, Juan, que mira, ahí recién encuentro las llaves. O sea, es en toda la casa, hermano.
One thing's for sure, this one's real. Because nobody in his right mind will throw down your fucking television with a fishing wire, a fish wire. Yeah, well, that's my opinion about that. I thought there might be a wire there pulling the blankets, but afterwards, like when I saw all things happening and it followed them down the stairs through the front door. Bless you. Especially when it followed them down the stairs to the front door, and then the television all of a sudden, well, at first there was some pillows, which could be a fish wire. Then the chair could be a fish wire. I mean, you never know. You're not there, so you don't know. But then the television drops, and it's kind of an expensive television by the looks of it. So I don't think you're fooling around with that, unless you go to a lot of crazy ass work to grab a television that's already broken or something. But that's a lot of work for a prank or for a fake video. So I do believe that this one's real. But choice up to you. Let me know in the comments.
Es toda la casa.
Y Juan Carlos pasó.
Es toda la casa. Es toda la casa.
No,
mano.
Chris.
Toda la casa. O sea, yo ni siquiera pretendo que Juanca se lleve esa.
No, Juanca no quiere regresar. Juanca no quiere regresar. Mira.
Sigue todo. Sigue todo. Sigue todo. Yo tampoco. Sigue todo. Sigue todo, hermano. Sigue todo.
Their reactions are legit. They're legitimately scared.
It's unclear as to whether or not the couple had returned home, but given what occurred, viewers think it's best if they stay somewhere else until it's safe to return. Now, as for the footage, one could say that the use of strings had helped pull this off, but because there's so much going on in this video, viewers believe that something other than strings had caused this. As with most videos,
Great.
this one remains a mystery.
Poltergeist.
Soundtracking your content can be tricky. It doesn't have to be. Find the perfect track.
Number 4.
The following video shows a real estate agent showcasing a property on camera when something downright creepy is caught on tape. The footage comes from a YouTube channel owned by a real estate broker named Santiago Sanchez, who's been uploading videos of homes that are up for sale. By filming these properties and putting them on his channel, Santiago has been able to sell most homes. However, out of all the homes he's filmed, there's one in particular that he doubts will ever be sold. On June 15th of 2015, Santiago had posted a video unlike any other he's posted before. The video starts off with him standing in front of a house, seeming a bit scared, as he tells us that the owner had warned him not to go inside.
Me han dicho, no entres, pero si quieres ir a grabarla, puedes grabar el vídeo, pero ten mucho cuidado, no salte de la casa rápido. Casi me voy a atrever a entrar y este es el vídeo.
According to the owner, he and his family had promptly left the house late one night after experiencing strange activity for months. Ever since then, the house has been vacant. It wasn't until weeks later that they reached out to Santiago asking for his help in selling their home. Although a house like this is hard to sell, he still showcased the property on the off chance that someone might still buy it. But little does he know that something downright creepy would happen while being inside. Upon entering the property, he smells a strong, foul odor that seems to linger throughout the house. He then walks over to the kitchen and sees that a colony of ants has taken over the sink. Now, according to the owner, there have been sudden infestations of flies and other insects throughout the home, which Santiago finds odd, as the house is practically new and therefore shouldn't have this problem.
Exactly.
Although strange, it isn't as odd as what happens later in the footage. Take a look.
No tenía por qué haber ningún tipo de insectos. Estamos en la cocina. Se puede ver cómo ellos vaciaron toda la cocina rápidamente para irse corriendo. Está todo abierto. No han vuelto por esta casa. Yo no sé qué decir, pero pueden ver todavía pertenencias. Es raro. Esto nunca se lo llevaron. No quiero alejarme mucho de la puerta, la verdad.
Yeah, that's not good. That's alarming.
Está horrible este lado. No sé cómo puede estar tan horrible en poco tiempo. Una de las cosas que noto es que hay un olor. Está horrible. Como podrido.
Santiago then proceeds to go inside a bedroom that has a hidden closet. The owner states that his family has felt a certain presence within this closet and has kept it shut for the longest time, until recently. Feeling a bit spooked, he heads on over to the other rooms, where he begins to feel even more uneasy. What happens then has left him baffled. This is what he caught.
Aquí pueden observar dónde estaba el master bedroom, la habitación principal. Pueden ver que todavía hay cosas, pero pueden ver cómo rápidamente cogieron todo toda la ropa y se marcharon. Pueden ver ahí todas las perchas. Rápidamente sacaron toda la ropa, la cargaron en el coche y desaparecieron. Dejaron bastantes cosas detrás de ellos. Hay un olor extraño, como podrido, en este área de la casa. Este es el otro cuarto, pueden observar. Todavía hay cosas, pertenencias. Bastante raro. Ahora lo que vamos a hacer va a ser aquí en la pared.
That's very alarming.
Hay unas marcas en la casa, en varias áreas. Es como serían marcas, uñas de alguien que ha raspado. Definitivamente son algo raro que están rayadas las paredes en varias áreas. Esa es la,
Something weird's
okay.
going on there.
Bueno, esta es la parte de arriba, es extraño, la verdad. Este es el otro,
Something's going
hay
on.
ruidos en la casa, puedo decir, hay ruidos. Ahí hay unos ruidos que estoy oyendo, unos clac, clac. Es muy extraño.
Muy extraño.
Y esto es lo que es la casa. Estas personas estuvieron aquí viviendo unos 2-3 años y me llamaron, dijeron que la tuvieron que abandonar porque definitivamente algo raro estaba ocurriendo. Cuando abandonaron la casa, no la abandonaron a las 2 de la mañana, después de que ocurrió, según ellos, cosas muy raras. Pero bueno, yo he querido venir, grabar el vídeo y ver, un poquito, de todo lo que está ocurriendo en esta casa. Yo no creo, pero bueno, esta es la casa. Es muy, muy interesante. Y
Oh, hell no, dude.
mejor me voy saliendo ya
Yep.
de la casa. Pero otra vez, si necesitan comprar una casa, siempre miren el historial de las casas. Es muy importante, ¿ok?
He's very honest. I like this one. The real estate agent is very, very honest. He is like, this house is haunted. So really, just research the history of that property before trying to buy this. I think that's very honest. I think it's very cool. Well, I'll give you $1. So then I'll live there. He's probably not going to do that, but I want to buy the house for $1. Let's see what we can do about that. We've been for other fires. We've been doing a lot of investigations already, so I think we can do this one. Only we have to go to Spain for that, but that's fine with me. España, we welcome. So, next video.
The chair all of a sudden rocks on its own. It is at this moment that Santiago decides to leave the premises while trying to keep calm by talking more about the property. The sudden infestation of flies, ants, and other insects, plus the markings on the walls, as well as the foul odor throughout the home, have led viewers to believe that the house is haunted. And of course, the chair moving on its own was enough to convince them that something paranormal had occurred. But, as always, I'll leave it to you to come up with your own conclusion. Like with most videos, the question still remains: what exactly had been caught on camera?
Number 2.
This next video features a family of 3 who lives in a house that they believe is haunted. The family has experienced many strange occurrences inside this house, but out of all things encountered, there's one incident that is by far the creepiest. The following is the video they took. The video begins with the father of the family who's recording what appears to be a small pool for children. According to him, his son Rowan was playing with mom inside the pool when he points to the house and says that he could see a man in the window.
And right there in that room, that's where Rowan said that he saw a man inside there. And he sat in the pool right here, and he sat there staring up. And he said, "That's a man." and he kept looking in there and said, "There's a man in there." So
If no one had been inside, then who or what did Rowan see? Rowan's mother states that she was creeped out by her son's comment, but it's what happened later that day that creeped her out the most. After playing in the pool, they both go inside to dry up, when Rowan walks over to the dining room where the figure was seen and stares at something for a very long time. Unsure as to what he was seeing, she asked him if there was something there, to which he nodded and said, "I could see a man with big black hair." He then says that he looks like an airplane, which neither of his parents could understand. But then, after telling us this story, the father goes on to record his son and ask him more questions about this man.
Hurt his brain. He hurt his brain? And then what happened? Did he say anything? He hurt his butt. He hurt his butt?
Now, it could be the case that he's just saying whatever comes to mind, as most children do. But what happens later in the video has left both parents baffled.
No.
This is what was caught.
Well, do you have anything else to add? Batman. He apparently sees a man in there. That's a big man. That's a big man?
The father captures footage of his son, who appears to be seeing something.
is he there? What's he look like?
He's an airplane.
He
He
looks
always says that.
he looks like an airplane.
There's another man. He's a black man. He's a black man? Yeah, okay, he's a black man. Right?
After giving another detail about the man, he walks over to the dining room and sits at the entrance. He then points to the corner and says that he could see the man standing right there. As you might have guessed, the parents can't help but think that their child has seen a ghost. Now, it could be that their son has an overactive imagination and are therefore mistaking an imaginary friend for a ghost. Yet, the following day, the father makes a shocking discovery that may dispel this notion. Take a look.
One period of pause.
I just wanted to say that this is the next day after Rowan's been telling us about that ghost that he saw, and we just realized he's been telling us a black man was in here with big hair, with big black hair, and he was in this room. That room, and we didn't know, but we were looking around and we found out that this piece of little furniture, this thing my mom gave us, and we found it in the corner. It's called a unity carving. See? And it's carved from one piece of wood. And look at this that we found on it, and we didn't even know. But speaking of Ghana is in Africa. So we looked up, it's made from all one piece of wood. It's like this artistic thing that, it's like hard to make or whatever, and they probably get paid very little, which is why they're able to resell these for fairly cheap in the United States. But we think maybe the person who crafted it was the ghost or something, or connected to this. The person connected to this thing was the ghost. Okay, so we just thought I'd add that tidbit in. Okay.
What are your thoughts on this? Is the piece responsible for the man that Rowan sees? Or is it all due to an overactive imagination? Feel free to share what you think.
Okay. I'm going to share what I think. First off, children are very open when it comes to ghosts, especially this young, because there's no boundaries for them. Like, you're crazy or they don't care about that. So one, if your child comes to you and tells you they've seen a ghost, please believe them. Don't go like, oh, you have an imaginary friend, or you have a very big mind, or whatever. Just ask, what did you see? Go on with that. Just see if the story changes or it sticks to the same story. And then in this video, I do think it has something to do with the statue, because it is from Africa. He sees a black man with big hair. I do think it has something to do with it, with the statue they got, since it's handcrafted and all. Plus, it's Africa. They have a lot of culture changes, I think it's called. They have a different culture. They have different beliefs than we do. So I do think it has something to do with the statue, but it's up to you guys. If you think otherwise, then just please let me know in comments. If you think alike as mine, then also leave a comment. I like that. I like reading those things. So just let me know what you think.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number one.
This last video was posted by David Stenberg, who owns a dog that, according to him, has been acting very strange. David had filmed the following video and writes, "This is the only recorded example of this behavior, but it has happened in the middle of the night, the middle of the day, and in several rooms of the house. This is what he caught on camera."
Well, that dog ain't going in there. Something's wrong. Something charged at him.
Get in here. Get in here.
No way, dude. You get in there. I ain't going nowhere.
Get in here. What is the deal?
Are you crazy? You
You're
don't.
freaking me out. Come on.
That dog's like, are you crazy? You don't see this?
For some reason, David's dog will not go in the room. There doesn't appear to be anything threatening inside, which is odd as his behavior suggests otherwise. Because of this, viewers believe that there was actually something inside the room, but it could only be seen by the dog.
Exactly.
Knowing this, the question then becomes, what exactly was being seen?
Good
Was
question.
an unseen ghost caught on camera, or was something else caught instead?
Okay, guys, this was it for now. This is BizarreBub. So if you like this video, then subscribe to his channel. And if you like mine, of course, subscribe to my channel, leave comments, give us a thumbs up. And I hope to see you in the next video. So for now, I will say, ta-ta for now.